In this tutorial, we will show you how to convert a typical cloth using the Cloth Converter tool. Before you're reading this tutorial, we recommend you to visit the online documentation site. For this section, processing flow, because in this tutorial, we will use the techniques described in this section. In particular, this section, we recommend you to read this section first, get a better understanding. So this is a very important section to read first. Now let's start this tutorial. First, let's open a cloth. Let's select the and use the default setting. This is the model we need to convert. This model consists of a body and a suite of clothes and a hat. In this tutorial, we will convert the suite of clothes. This character model was downloaded from the website Mixer. And the model is Steve. Now let's convert the cloth UV bright. First, let's deform the shape of this interchangeable narrator to fit the clothes. To do this, we need to go to this character builder and then adjust the parameters and post fit it. We've already done it. We just imported the file. This one, okay. This model has almost fit to the clothes, but there are some areas that are not perfect fit. It doesn't matter. We can solve it using the shape control parameter. Let's delete the body and the hat. Now we need to convert this cloth. Let's first merge and stitch its all meshes to one isolated mesh. To do this, click this button. Then use the default setting. Click.
Okay, then.
Click yes. Now. It's finished. You see, have added some stitching faces, which are shown in blue color, and stitch all the meshes together. Now let's start the conversion processing flow. To do it, click this button, and then click this button. Okay, then first we need to select body type, which is the inside tight one. And then we need to set parts and the parameters. First, let's see the initial default setting. Let's show the body parts first. To do this, let's click this one, change it to wireframe. Now this one is already wireframe. Okay, let's show the body part. Click this button.
You see,
On the right side, the character's body has been classified to 18 parts, which are listed here. But on the left,
Yeah, you see the cloth is shown in the light gray color.
which means currently the whole cloth is classified as the whole body. We need to manually classify this cloth corresponding to the body classification. So first, let's go to the torso. Select the torso part by pressing the right mouse button and drawing a right rectangle. Then let's hide this for first. Okay. Now we have select this and set it to torso. At this time, you can also change the parameters for this torso part. For this cloth, we just use default setting. And then similarly, we set other parts. Let's click this button to show body parts again. You see now the cloth has been classified correctly. Then we can export the body parts to file, which we can load back if need. Let's hide the body parts. You can also export the parameter setting. Now let's go to third step. First, click to calculate shape control point. Then let's show the shape control point. Each shape control point is a point on the cloth model and corresponds to a vertex of the character model. It is displayed by a red ball. Because this part of clothes is inside the character body. So these red balls are inside the body. In order to make this part of clothes outside of body, when the clothes is dressed on any character, we modify the shape control points to move them outside of body. Now let's hide the shape control point. Then do modification. Then let's show the modified shape control point. You see these points are outside of the body. Now let's hide the shape control point. We recommend you to export the modified control points if you need to repeat the processing in the future. Let's export it. You can the other buttons to clear and load shape control points. You can also delete shape control points on selected area. For example, for this clothes, let's delete the shape control points on the bottom of the shoes so that the bottom of shoes will be kept flat. Let's show the control points again. You see, there are some points here on the bottom. Then let's just delete them. First, let's hide the shape control points. Then in the middle scene, select the bottom part. Then click here. Delete shape point. Now you get notified that some shape points on the selected region have been deleted. Let's show the shape control points again. You see these control points at the bottom have been deleted. Let's hide the shape control points because we have changed the shape control point. As we have deleted some components, we need to modify them again. Then let's export the modified shape control point. For this close, we do not need to add shape control points. In other tutorials, we will show when and how to add shape control points. Now let's go to step 4. Calculate skin transfer point. First, click on this one to calculate. Then show the skin transfer point. Now you see the skin transfer point. They are similar to shape control point, but they are different, calculated using different parameter settings. You can also clear, delete, and export skin transfer points using these buttons. Let's export them. Now let's go to the last step, export. Click step 5. Now we have converted the clothes to an interchangeable clothes asset. You can dress it on any interchangeable base character.
Let's test it using the Dress Street tool.
First, let's load an interchangeable base character. Then let's load the clothes. We just This warning is okay. Now we get this option because the clothes converted was a rigged one. So we can merge its skeleton with our skeleton of the base character and reuse its original skin weight. If the clothes was not a rigged one, then we should not get this option. Let's select Node to transfer the skin weights from the base character. Now the clothes is loaded and looks normal. This is the end of this tutorial. Thank you.